Alright, once again, it's Saturday, and we are up in here working on the truck. Right, girl?
Uh-huh.
I have worked on it a few nights this week, just a little bit. I ran a couple new wires, and I've got that relay for the fan rigged so it's switched, so the fan won't run for 3 hours after you shut the motor off. That's not good for battery life. Somebody left a comment and pointed out that the sender or the switch for the fan is in the head, and that'll stay hot a long time, and that is correct. If it had a probe in the fan, or in the radiator, it'd probably cool off quicker. So we did that. I did some other stuff. I don't really remember what it was. And today we're gonna test fit the seat. Make sure how it fits over the speaker boxes, and then mount the speaker boxes, and then hopefully install the seat for the final time, which will be good. And then I gotta splice the wiring harness that goes from the front to the rear tail lights and install the new gas pedal wherever it is. I gotta find it, and some other stuff, I'm sure. Oh, I gotta fix the ashtray. I disassembled it. It really needs the ashtray knob is what it needs. It's broke. But the goal is get all that done, get the seal on, and install the door, so that this thing could be parked outside, so I can pull my red Firebird back inside. It's been sad that it hasn't been in the garage. What are you doing, girl? We're fixing to jack it up. We went ahead and put the seat in, slid the speakers underneath. It's a tight squeeze. I'm not going to be able to have air gap under them on the floor.
Oh, wrong one.
What'd you do that for, girl? Now you got to run the air compressors again.
I hit the wrong button.
And I lost my train of thought. But it was a good one, I'm sure. And now we've jacked the truck up. And I'm going to go underneath and build the wiring harness to the back. Or repair it, essentially. I'm going to have to add some wires and do some soldering and what have you. Oh, by the way, here's the seat belts. I don't think we're going to reuse these. They're pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. I think I'm either going to go to the junkyard and see what I can find. You know, in a 71, they have a retractable thing here. So maybe we'll do that. And then the little miss is going to install the rubber seal there on the door. We're going to bolt the seats down, the seat, and attach the subwoofer boxes. It makes the seat shake, them things.
Vibrations.
And we're going to install the gas pedal. And if we get far enough, we're going to put the door on. And maybe we'll take it for a little tailspin. What do you think? We got to set the dwell first before we do that. Alright, here's what I'm working on in the messiest workbench in all of YouTube. I'm taking the bad portion of this wiring harness out of the 66, and I went down in the woods and swiped a portion of the 78's intermediate wiring harness, and I'm going to splice them together. It's a little bit different, but we're not going to a Concours restoration here, and it'll save me a few bucks and work just fine. So I'm going to solder together, shrink wrap each connection, and then put a big piece of shrink wrap on the outside. And I'll have to do that twice. And when I'm done, I should have lights. How's it going back here, girly whirly?
You don't want to know.
Why? Did you let it get tacky?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I got the wiring harness in place, but something screwed up. Not the harness. I double checked it. Lights are acting wacky back there. Maybe it's a ground. Maybe it's a light socket or some such thing, but I'm tired of fooling with that at the moment. So I think what I'm going to work on is installing the gas pedal correctly. These little doohickeys here pop in there, and then the gas pedal just kind of floats on the throttle pedal, actually the throttle rod. But I have to fabricate a little bracket that that attaches these to the floor, because I lost the one I have, or at least I can't find it. Probably as soon as I get done making it, I'll find it. Alright, it's almost done. I just finished tapping the last hole. Right, girl?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's this in your hair?
Glue.
Oh dear. Alright, now if everything works correctly, there's the little stud sticking up there. Watch it, clumsy boy. This little gas pedal. And get it lined up. Hard to do one-handed, I see. And there it is. That's beautiful. I like it. Go on, get the rhythm. You ain't gonna sing the rest of it?
No.
Johnny Cash. Okay. Little Miss got the seal in place and did a pretty good job. So now I'm getting ready to put this in, since I got the gas pedal in place. But check this out. Look at what my lovely daughter got for me. You know, I don't know if y'all who have teenagers have ever had this happen, but we had a little dispute. And we kissed and made up, and she bought me a knife.
Snap
Nice.
on.
Wasn't that nice of her? Would somebody please tell me what all this stuff's doing in my garage? Woodworking stuff. No telling what all. There's house paint. Hey, look, we hung the door. What you doing, girl?
Threading.
She's running the tap, cleaning the threads and the screws that hold the door panel on, and it's not really threading, she's just cleaning them up
I didn't know what it was called.
because she found it difficult. We still got a few pieces to put on the old girl. Got to find a few more bolts. But pretty soon she'll go down the road. How's it feel up in there, girl?
Feels really high.
We'll fix that shortly. Alright. I fixed mostly the lights back here. I got one socket giving me a little bit of trouble on this side. But what I did is I soldered a ground to the outside of the light bulb socket and then ran it to the frame, which fixed the majority of the maladies back here. So I'm going to put the lenses back in. I'm going to try to remember what else I got to do, and I'm trying to get this thing so we can take it for a ride. Right, girl? Mm-hmm. Alright, little miss has got it sitting on the ground again. She's kind of got it jacked up a little too high, but that's alright. We're going to back it outside, set the dwell, and clean some stuff out the back of it. Right, girl? And then we'll see. Maybe we'll take it for a ride tomorrow or something. What do you think?
Why not tonight? There's no day like today.
You know what I think we better do tomorrow, girl? since this thing could be parked outdoors now. It's still got lots to do to it, but it is weather tight. I think we better clean out this shop and do a major cleaning.
Major.
Yeah, it's a disaster. It's embarrassing. Well, not too bad embarrassing. A little bit. Alright, we set the dwell and added an air horn gasket. Some eagle-eyed subscriber noticed that it didn't have an air horn gasket. But I thought it'd be okay since we were still messing with it. But now it's got one. And it's got a wing nut, if I can thread it. Alright girls, see if it'll crank up. See if we've done it any good. Seems okay. She says she likes them like that. So we'll see how long she likes them like that. You want to ride around in it tomorrow sometime? Not today?
I prefer today.
Okay, let's do it. Pretty lively. The old girl is running like a song, except for I got a fuel filter back by the fuel tank that is partially plugged because it'll stutter a little bit. Yes, too much of it, but it drives really good. Look at that. Look, Ma, no hands. It handles good. You can see the gauge fluctuating as we're hitting the bumps. We'll have to play with that stuff a little bit. The stereo sounds awesome, huh?
Yes, it does.
Awesome. But we can't play that because this is YouTube. Anyway, we're going to continue on down the highway here. The 283 is running good. Well, we took it out for a little ride, I don't know, 15 miles or so. It done good. It seems to good. Probably ought to have a puke tank installed. All it's got is a little overflow hose and it's puking a little bit of antifreeze. But it seems to run good. I need to change that fuel filter by the fuel tank. She'll kind of stall out a little bit if you stand on it very long. It still needs a little tweaking here and there, but I didn't try no burnouts. The stereo sounds awesome. It seems to handle very well. It doesn't seem to bother with the T in the line. I like it. I like it a lot. What? Stop chewing me out just because I turned the camera on?
I was just asking what took so long. I was expecting that you would
I
cook it.
stopped and visited a guy who has a 1963 van like that. It's a little bit longer and the doors open full width in the back. and he's got a half a dozen Corvairs and a 39 Pontiac and a 67 Camaro convertible. So you can see why I might want to spend a little time there. Am I forgiven?
Yes.
What must I do to compensate?
Feed me.
Do I gotta cook too?
I wanted you to grill that London broil, but it's too late now.
Well, maybe I'll do it for breakfast.
How about you just do it for lunch after church tomorrow?
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yep. Guess what? This thing drives good.
You're addicted.
Yeah, I am.
Goodness gracious alive!